All right, wide receivers. I have Jaden Reed as the top one here. It's kind of mixed bag of Packers receivers here. One of them's good every week. For shallow league options, I have Dotson, JSN, and Cortland Sutton, who is probably not available anymore. He was at 79% going into this week. It will be higher now. Medium league, I have KJ Osborne, Dobbs, Christian Watson. Deeper leagues, Rondale Moore, Jaden Reed, OBJ. Dart throws, we've got Tutu, Robert Woods, Khalil Shakir, Darius Slayton, Jamison Williams, and Dontavian Wicks. What stands out for you guys there?
I mean, just on Cortland Sutton real quick is that he has only not scored a touchdown in 2 of his 10 games. He did it again last week. Russell Wilson is just looking for him in the red zone, and they're connecting. So, if Cortland Sutton by some miracle is on your waiver wire, just drop it all. Go get him. He's looking good. Cleveland is a rough one. But then Houston, the Chargers, Detroit, New England, who's way out of it, and the Chargers again. It's setting up real nice for Cortland Sutton to right now. He's wide receiver 18. He can jump up to high end wide receiver 2 status, potentially flirt with wide receiver 11 or 12 if he keeps scoring, putting the ball in the end zone.
I lost my mind and traded for Sutton this morning in the Dynasty League, so I hope he's good. I don't think I have any shares of him.
I have an interesting offer I'm asking you guys. So someone's offering me Derrick Henry for Jahan Dotson, one of my dynasty teams. Jahan Dotson's just chilling on my bench. Would you guys take this deal? I'm also the number 2 seed. So
I take it. His playoff schedule.
Henry's playoff schedule is nice. He's got 2 good matchups back to back coming up.
Yeah, I think I take that.
And you're getting Dotson?
No, you're getting.
No, I'm giving up Dotson. Getting Derrick Henry for Dotson.
Yeah. I take Henry. I think the biggest issue with Henry is his offensive line. It's been the biggest issue for him all year. You have to just kind of assume that Henry does what Henry does in December and comes through in at least some of those games for sure.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of where I was leaning. I was just I just hate buying into the 30-year-old running back. I was like, okay. But yeah, for these wide receivers though, I think you're right. Reed's very interesting, but we've seen that whole play out with all 4 wide receivers. You don't know how it's going to shake out each week. It's very, very interesting. JSN's coming on more. He's running the routes. He's playing the role. So they can figure it out, get that offense moving in the right way. But they got some tough matchups, and the Geno Smith injury doesn't have me worried how good he's going to be. Because he's supposed to play, but it's an elbow injury. It's a massive bicep contusion or something. So it doesn't sound good for throwing, right? But then you drop down. Cortland Sutton seems by far the safest one of these guys. Then it's just upside. You're shooting for the upside of Christian Watson. You hope it works out. Then you get down here. Rondale Moore, I don't know. He got 1 target last week, so that does not seem very, very defendable, right? And then it's just really just dart throws down here. Tutu Atwell could have some good games. Robert Wood, you know what you're getting. Jamison Williams, he's kind of similar to Rondale Moore. It's you need a big play. All right, touchdown, but I don't trust the target. So, yeah, I think it's clearly – if you get those top guys, particularly Cortland Sutton, like Jeremy was saying, I'm spending that on Cortland Sutton to get him.
Yeah, and the one guy I'll bring up as well who's a bit lower on this list, and it's ugly, and you might throw up dropping all your fab on it, but Odell Beckham, right? We just don't know exactly how it's going to shake out with Mark Andrews done. I'll tell you this, Isaiah Likely and whatever combination of tight ends they're rolling out in Baltimore is not going to get 100% of Mark Andrews' workload, right? It's going to go elsewhere. Flowers can only do so much. So maybe it's, Aguilar, right? Or some other pieces over there. But, Odell Beckham, I do not mind as kind of a dart throw. He's been, in the last 5 games, he had 3 games with 7 targets. So that's what you're looking for in terms of volume.
Yeah, and I was just looking, I don't see Pop Douglas on here. If he's available in your leagues, I would get him too. He's a wide receiver 1. He's seen plenty of targets, and he's actually been a really good wide receiver. So if he's available, go target Pop Douglas as well.
Did you trade Mixon and Deontay for Swift? No. Mixon's better than Swift.
Hang on. Yeah, but that offense
redraft,
isn't going to move without Burrow.
No, this is going to give everything to Mixon.
Yeah, I think they're going to be very similar in points per game basis. So, it just seems that Deontay's just a throw-in at that point.
Give me Mixon.
He actually has upside.
I might do that one. I might take Swift.
I mean, Swift's been super efficient. It's just I worry about his overall workload. Like he just seems limited. Hurts gets the touchdowns. It's kind of just is what it is. But yeah, I think he's much better running back. Like no doubt about it. It's just Mixon has like the best situation in the NFL. It's just crazy. But we got to take into the injury without Joe Burrow now. So like I actually might take that deal after. But like I'm
taking it.
Yeah.